Hello everyone, ZedRunner here. So we're going to do a bit of self-isolation on the motorcycle. Got the wifey ZedRunner with me this time around. Let's have some fun, let's get out there. Not going to go and see anybody, don't worry. We're just going to get some fresh air. It's our version of fresh air exercise. I'm sure you're all doing it too. See you out there. I remember a little while ago I said we were going to do some more accessory videos, and one thing we're going to try out, I've always wanted to know, is the Kawasaki original equipment factory gel seat any good? So on the 2018 bike, the existing seat, well, it's reasonable, it's well padded, but you do get a bit of a numb bum after a short period of time, an hour or so. They did make the rear pillion seat a lot bigger, a bit of a hump on it there as well at the back, just here at the front of the seat itself. It's a lot thicker and plusher, but again, numb bum syndrome. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly whip these off and we're going to change them for these. So, this is the Kawasaki original equipment gel seat. So it's a lot thinner than the 2018 rear pillion, but let's see if the gel makes all the difference. And the rider's seat, what I really like is this kind of carbon texture finish here. So let's see how that goes. Using two 6mm Allen bolts for the rear, for the rear of the rider's seat, and the pillion seat pops up with the key. Let's do this. Okay, so to get the rear pillion seat off, just underneath here, key, twist, and it comes up. Couldn't be any easier. Compare it now directly to the Kawasaki unit, the new one, the gel seat. You can see the difference in them. Overall footprint is the same, but this is a lot thinner than the 2018 model, especially at the front. But you can feel the gel insert in there. It does feel like it's got something. That's all soft and foamy as well, so I'm not sure if it's going to make much of a difference. But let's have a go. Before we can put it back on, we're going to take the original rider seat off, and that's just with these two 6mm bolts here. Let's do it. There you go, just a 6mm. That's all it is. You don't want to do these up really tight at all. There's no point cranking them down really hard. Just compress the washers underneath. That's all you need to do. Incredibly quick and easy upgrade. And let's see. It makes a difference. I like my green, Kawasaki green side stand. Load spreader. Right, let's put this out of the way. We'll compare that now. So that's the old seat you can see, and here's the new one. It's heavier, the new one, definitely heavier. So, it appears to me, in profile, to be a lot more padding around this sort of area here. And we'll see, yeah, this is just like spongy, not jelly at all. So we'll see. A bit concerned about this seam here. Over time, because your thighs are across here, that may press in and put a pressure mark on, so I'll keep an eye out for that. But let's get on the bike. Should look fantastic with that colour scheme. It should look fantastic. I love that carbon effect. Hopefully it's picking up on the camera. But to put it in, there's two locating lugs in the seats here, and they just flip underneath. Dead easy. And because it's factory, it just fits. That's one thing I do like about these. Now, this is just one option we've been considering, and these came up on Facebook. I think it was Facebook. I will link to and credit the person who sold them to me. I forgot his username, so my apologies, but I'll get that as a shout out in the comments. Let's see. But it's a great deal, nice smooth deal. Got them really quick, sent them to be really fast, wrapped up really well. just as described. They're beautiful, they look in great condition, and to be honest, I'm quite excited by this. Small little upgrade, but why not? Looks alright on there. Perhaps looks a little bit more touring a seat in terms of its visual style than the original seat, but at the end of the day we do a lot of two-up touring, and we want the bike to be comfortable for that as well. I'm no Rossi in the corners, so there's no need for me to have a sports seat. So here we go. Just tighten that back a touch, and this one, and put the key away. You can see that just by the length of this video how quick this job is. We're nearly done. So the rear seat has a locator underneath, and that hooks in, if you want to know how to do this I'm sure, in there. Then the catch is here, so let's do it. There you go. That looks really nice. Let's get the bike out there and see what they're like. You're going to get a pillion feedback from Mrs ZedRunner, and you'll get the rider feedback from me. Let's get out there. So we're going to check out the new seats. We've got the Kawasaki gel pads on the pillion seat and on the main rider seat. Let's see how they go. We're going to jump on board. Wish us luck. Well, 10 miles in, how's the new seat? Good? There we are. So we've arrived at P&H Motorcycles in Crawley. As best they can, it's business as usual, and we're part of the P&H Motorcycles community online, so hopefully you see this video and you see us wandering in. They're doing lots of cleaning down, everything's been wiped down regularly, so it's all like fine, but Linda's staying in there. Out the way. Here we go. So that's my service booked. Safe distancing. Days. Done. Let's go and self-isolate some more. Lovely sunny day for it. So we've done 67 miles with the new seats on, with the new Kawasaki official gel seats for the Z1000, and kind of mixed review of it to start with. I think we've figured out that after a good half hour, 40 minutes in the saddle, where you'd normally get a bit numb bum on the original factory seats, that didn't happen with the new gel seats. I felt as the rider, certainly after about 50-60 miles, I could feel that I was sat on it. You do start getting a few pressure points, and interestingly on the side of the saddles you can see where there's a slight fold over in the material developing. I think you can feel that after a period of time, but all said and done, after 67 miles in the standard saddle, I was just wearing my normal jeans with my Dine Easy sort of over trousers, textile over trousers, and in that situation I would have definitely had sort of a numb backside after 45-50 miles on the old seats. As it is, 67 miles done, no problem at all, really comfortable actually, quite pleased. From a pillion point of view, Mrs ZedRunner reports that initially the saddle was a little bit slidey, and we reckon it's because it's new, maybe it's cleaned up and polished, I don't know, but it certainly allowed her to move a little bit. The 2018 pillion seat has a small hump at the front, which I think helps keep her in position and stop moving forward and back, especially forward when I'm under braking. But after 67 miles she was thinking, oh, I'm getting a bit chilly today. Didn't think for a minute about being uncomfortable and feeling sore. And off the bike, when you get off for the first few seconds or first few minutes, you can really feel it on the old seats, but not so on after riding on these gel seats. So it looks really good actually. They look fantastic on the bike. I showed that right at the beginning when I fitted it. I think they look great. They're kind of a carbon fibre weave effect to the material, which is really nice. Great quality because they're original parts. The seams I was worried about don't seem to have been a problem at all. So all in all, it's a really good upgrade. If you've struggled with the original equipment seats and you found it uncomfortable after a sort of half hour, 40 minutes to an hour, these will definitely get you a bit more endurance on there. I think on longer days in the saddle I'll still run with sort of cycling shorts on or something like that as an extra, and I can imagine wearing the leathers rather than normal jeans and textiles over them, that it'll be significantly better even still, because that's even more comfortable. But a massive double thumbs up from Mrs ZedRunner and a massive thumbs up from me as well. So good stuff Kawasaki, your gel seats on the Z1000SX are a winner. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Very shortly we're going to be doing a review on my new lid, which is the Shark Sparton Carbon in the Qatari green colour scheme. It's a beauty. Dark visor fitted just for show on this video, honest officer. And so I'll talk about that. We've done a few hundred miles in that now. Give you my initial thoughts, and after sort of an hour or two wearing it on the bike, noise, comfort, fit, all of that sort of stuff. So watch out for that one. But in terms of the gel seats, been a great review today. Really enjoyed chucking those on and seeing how much of an improvement it's made. It's also been really nice to knock out 67 miles, get some fresh air, some sunshine in true self-isolating style. Hope you enjoyed this ZedRunner video. Catch up with you soon.